to Creative Genius, the 21 Day series where we are going to unlock your creative freedom, your creative joy, and your creative magic. Hi, and welcome to week 3 of Creative Genius. I'm so excited you're here. We are going to make it this last week 21 days worth of mindset tools and practices to help you feel creative no matter what, to unlock your creative genius, to unlock your creative voice. So here we go. I want to start week 3 with something that is super important to me and has been on my journey. I want to start week 3 with gratitude. And not gratitude in the way that we think of just like a cheesy gratitude list or something that you are just like listing because you have to, or things that you have to be grateful for. I should be grateful for this. Gratitude saved me, and the gratitude practice saved me and my art at a time where I really was not sure I was going to be able to create anymore. And after an injury, I was unable to hold a paintbrush. And I remember talking to one of my best friends, and she said, even if you have to finger paint, you will figure it out. And I did. I sold a specific painting that I'm thinking of, a Buddha painting that I created. I had like wrapped my hand so I could rest a paintbrush in here and I could work on it, or I would paint with my fingers. And my friends and I would practice this game. We'll leave each other voice memos because we don't live next to each other, but we would literally voice memo each other every day. Holy shit, I have this. And it was a mixture of, oh my God, I have running water. Oh my God, holy shit, I have food in my fridge. Holy shit, I have money in my bank account. Holy shit, I have friendship. Holy shit, I have love in my life. Like, oh my God, can you believe these things I have? And also, we would leave each other messages of like, can you believe how hard this is sometimes and what I'm learning? Holy shit, I'm learning so much. Like, these lessons are unbelievably hard. And holy shit, I'm doing such a good job. Like, leaving each other the most vulnerable, most raw messages of like, this is what I am struggling with, to like the depths of what I'm capable of as a person, and finding a way to be grateful. Digging through like the minds and the darkness of what we were facing as people to find the jewels. The thing about practicing gratitude on this level, and I mean deeply practicing it, is that there's two things. One is that there's no cap. Like, I had chills as I say this. Like, there's no limit to how grateful and how good you can feel. And eventually you get to a point where you feel awe for existence itself. You tap into this level, this layer of gratitude that brings tears to your eyes, and I have them as I'm saying this. You reach a level that brings tears to your eyes because you are alive, because you are here in this existence at all. And it's not because you have everything you want already. And it's not because it's perfect or easy. It's because you get to experience it. Like, you won the lottery of existence. You are here to experience this life in a way that feels magical. It just feels incredible. And I think what we think about, what we're taught is like, you should be grateful as children, or you should appreciate what you have, or it puts a layer of obligation on it, instead of realizing that this kind of gratitude, this kind of reflection, one, it's a choice. Most people are not practicing this, even though I think we should, and the world would be an entirely different place if we were. But two, it's like the life raft in the ocean, right? The waves are going to come and you're going to go up and down. Who you are when the waves are giant, and who you are when things are going well, and who you are when your creations feel like they're unfolding in the most magical way, and who you are when it feels like, am I ever going to get there? Is this ever going to happen the way that I want? Gratitude is like this steady presence that you can access through all of it. And it's much easier to practice these things when things are going well. Practice them every day when things are going well, so that when things feel like they're not, you have these practices and these ways of creating for yourself, creating gratitude, creating awe, creating peace, creating softness, creating pleasure, all these things we've talked about, that are second nature, because what we practice becomes who we are. So over the years, and it's been about 4 years now, which is wild since all of that, it's not something I even have to think about anymore. Like that gratitude is just what I reach for automatically, no matter what. That gratitude is something I try to find for myself every single day. It's something that is sometimes feels in my body much easier to reach for than others, but presence is really key. And the feeling in your body is key, because this is not a mind exercise. Like, we're not just listing off things and then moving on with our day. We are recognizing and feeling the things we are deeply grateful for. We are looking at the shape and the bone structure of the people in our lives, these incredible, special, unique, temporary beings in our lives that bring so much joy, and loving them. We are recognizing the warmth and the heat and the food and the taste and the textures of the water or the food or the running water or the things that surround us that are beautiful and that support us. We're so deeply supported. We're finding gratitude there. We are feeling into the beauty that we're creating, the place that we have set up to create, the art that we have to create, the things that we're here to do. We are feeling gratitude that we get to be the vessel for them to come through, that we get to be the one that experiences these things becoming real. We get to be the one that experiences this life and this magic. And oh my gosh, this dropped in. And oh my gosh, this happened. And oh my gosh, can you believe this happened? And letting those stories like fill us up and carry us, and so that more comes in that way, because your subconscious filters. And tomorrow we're going to talk more about the subconscious, and I have the whole 2-day free workshop deep dive into how your subconscious works and how it's affecting your creativity. But our filters, when we start to notice things we're grateful for, when we start to look for things we're grateful for, often those just become more things that we notice, more things that we are grateful for show up. A deeper connection to gratitude unfolds until it just becomes a part of who we are. We are a person that is a grateful person. We are a creator that is grateful. We are a creator that notices our connection to inspiration. That was the very first video. Like, if you can become a kind of person that notices these things, that creates moments of pleasure, that is consistent in your practice, there's nothing you cannot do. There's nothing you cannot do. If you really embody these pieces that we're talking about for creative genius, there's nothing you cannot create with them. Dude, there's your experience of it, your awe of it, your awe of yourself. You're extraordinary. You're not deserving of extraordinary things because of how much action you take or how hard you work. You're extraordinary because you're extraordinary because you're extraordinary. Being grateful for yourself and for your life and for your body and for your mind and for your creative genius and for your gifts and for your connection to the creator and for your connection to the world, for your voice, for your platform. Like, you get to, the list could be endless, the things you could be grateful for. And when we can be in gratitude for what we already have, it becomes limitless for what we could create, for what's next, for what else is out there, for what else could I feel, what else could I create, what else could I give, like how else can I connect even deeper to this world? It's such a portal. Gratitude is a portal for an entire new way of existence. So today, your assignment is to be grateful and to notice your body feeling of grateful, and how deep can you let it be, and how long can you hold it before something else gets in the way. And then to practice that again tomorrow and create magic with it. I'll see you tomorrow.